Hey, what's up with it once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros and boys and fingers, as always. Tacos and Nikki commodities out there. Nintendo, Sony, Free 2011, MannyTendoWolverine. As always, you guys know the rest of the intros towards this channel. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, BShoot, Brighteon, any one of the social media platforms that you guys can think of. Of course, Rumble Library and what's it called, Telegraph, and the other one I always forget, Parlor. Anyways, so all that BS goes. One other just small, tiny thing that I want to talk about very, very quickly. Extremely super duper, like extremely super fucking fast. I heard about this about 3 or 4 days ago. Unfortunately, some bad news for this fool. Because this mother effer out here, as absolutely disgusting as this garbage ass allegations, I'm not sure if they're true or not, but it looks like they're more true than they are false, as sad as that shit is. Unfortunately, this man himself, I think his name was Brandon something, that's his real name. Brandon Alderson, Alatron, I don't know. I don't remember what his last name. I just remember his real life name was Brandon. But most of you people know him as that fool. One of the craziest wannabe dudes that was like this real big Seattle Seahawks. I'm not sure if it was Seattle Seahawks or Atlanta Falcons fan or whatever it was. I don't really give a shit about NFL, NBA, like sports, basketball, football stuff that much anyways. I don't give a rat's ass about a lot of that shit. I'm sorry. If any of you guys like that stuff, that's cool. I'm not trying to shit on your parade, just now, especially a lot of days, especially now in the United States, in Canada maybe, possibly, mainly here in the U.S. A lot of it's been since 2016, 2017, after you know who, Mr. Orange Man Trump, after he was president, and now that Bo Jeden's president, and the Camel bitch is president, or vice president, excuse me. It's just getting way worse and worse and worse out of hand on the politics, man. I mean, I didn't really give a shit about it when I was a 90s, 2000s kid and teenager at all in the 2000s at the time. Or the 2010s, of course, but it's gotten way, way worse in the politics, man. Everyone has to do the taking of the knee, you know, with the fist up and saying BL plus M, or all this freaking garbage, fake Illuminati, New World Order, Freemason bullshit. I don't really give a fuck about that. I've never given a fucking shit about that, period, thank God. But it's getting worse, especially with the NFL, NBA, and the freaking like baseball stuff. They all gotta take the knee all the time, 24/7, because some person that's a POC person ended up dying, which they don't ever talk about the other fools dying. Like freaking, there's still Caucasian people out there that get hurt and unfortunately they lose their life to cops. It's just mainstream media never fucking talks about it. So it ain't just, you know, unfortunately, you know, in this country especially, like African Americans or black people getting like their lives taken away by cops. Sadly, as sad as that shit is. And they make you want the mainstream media like CNN and Fox and all these other fucking bullshit media news or lying garbage news media. They want you to think that's what the reality is. What in reality, it's not really the thing. Not saying there are effed up, racist, you know, bigoted cops. There are, definitely. But it goes so much deeper than that. You see the way people in Australia and the UK, those police officers compared to the ones we got in the US, in my personal opinion, they're even way fucking worse out there. I don't know how you guys, no offense to anyone that lives in the UK, United Kingdom, or Australia that lives out there, but I don't know how you fools put up with those motherfuckers out there. I really don't. And if any people happen to be, know somebody that's a mom or dad, brother, sister, cousin, aunt, uncle that's a police officer, I'm sorry, but they're an asshole piece of shit. I'm sorry. That's just how it is, how I see it at least. But anyways, we're in a different thing now. Luchador thing. Nice. I actually got it from my grandma on my mom's side of the family, literally like last month when they were out visiting in Mexico somewhere, which I heard how the pandemic, scamdemic shit's going out there. It's way fucking worse. That's with that DELTA variants. No, I don't even know. I can't even talk about that shit, but there's that and the other dude. Let's go back to this fool. Fucking EDP445 is back again. I can't believe this motherfucker that's a, you know what, a child, you know what, predator that was allegedly had a whole bunch of nasty ass CP on his phone and was texting girls that were like 11, 12, 13 freaking years old, fucking babies. I don't know how the fuck this motherfucker keeps coming back over and over and over and over and over again, and he's telling all these fools that are haters like, hey, suck my dick, put your dick in your mouth, motherfucker. Like, I'm gonna be here to stay. Y'all some hating ass motherfuckers out here. Like, fuck that fool. I still know a whole bunch of morenos. No offense to anyone that's African American or black, especially in this country, but he is a super ignorant ass motherfucker. But I knew, especially in middle school and high school, I used to know motherfuckers like this so goddamn fucking well. A lot of them are pussy ass motherfuckers, anyways. Unless they have personal protection devices or a knife on them, then they could talk all that shit. And then that's probably how they're going to take people out, unfortunately. But anyways, let's get on to the main thing. And that fool, for some reason, branding EDP445, I doubt it. This came out 4 or 5 days ago, a couple days late. I know I'm late in this. I was going to do a video on it separate, but I was like, nah. This fool, everyone in April, May, and June already talked about this guy on YouTube and every other social media platform site already to absolute death. This is like beating a dead horse when you talk about this fool. This guy was 2-3 months ago, he was relevant. He's not anymore. I mean, it's sad if he really did end up being a child predator and shit to all these underage girls. And this dude's 30 years old. He looks like he's 40, 50 something years old. He looks older than my ass. And I'm older than him. That's crazy. But anyway, yeah. I guess he tried to be a comedic legend and shit on YouTube. It didn't go well. He ended up getting found out as a fucking child, you know what, diddler, which sucked. And he can go fuck himself. Fuck himself. He could burn in fucking hell. I don't give a shit. Too bad. You go fuck the hell goddamn right off. I don't give a shit if he sees this video or not. Fuck you, Brandon. You're a piece of shit. Me out of that motherfucker. These type of Moreno black dudes that are very stupid and ignorant and don't have any knowledge of anything outside of YouTube. And don't have an IRL job like I do. Like, I got to do a 9 to 5 every day. Thank God this thing ain't my full-time job. If it was, I'd go insane. I'm just saying. Other than that, let's get into this. Freaking Earthbound 64 Space World 1997-1998 footage. I wanted to do this like yesterday or 2 days ago when this came out. I already talked about it in my video 2 days ago about it. But I really wanted to do a reaction to it because this shit looks so freaking clean for its time. It's going back to when I was 8, 9 years old as a 90s kid when the whole polygon era, the PS1 and the early PS2 era was still a thing, man. And even the N64 era, man. And the Sega Dreamcast era. Before, of course, Microsoft had Xbox and Xbox 360 years later take over that shit. Other than that, 3, 2, 1, let's get in. I don't think there's any sound to this, so let's go. Space World. It should be good. Let's see it. What the heck is that? What? Earthbound Mother 3. I forgot it's called Mother 1, 2, and 3 in Japan. What is this shit, bro? Dang. Oh, that's Lucas. That's the Lucas fool. The one that's supposed to be like the brother, or I think cousin of Ness. The one for Smash Bros. And Smash Bros. Ultimate. Okay. Not bad. Okay. Not bad. What is... That's a little Warhog dude. Who is that? Some Indiana Jones looking fool? See, this is the problem. Unfortunately, I didn't get to play any of the Earthbound Mother series when it came out here in the United States. Granted, I think it was 1988 or 89 when the very first Earthbound Mother came out in Japan. Ironically enough, if funny people know facts and trivia, fun facts and trivia here. Mostly people are, if you're Nintendo fans or not. Ness was actually based off, I think, the character years later in the Pokemon manga series is Red. As crazy as hell as that is. I think Earthbound and Mother kind of had a small, tiny connection to like the original Pokemon Red and Green, aka Red, Blue, and Yellow in the United States. And into the manga series, too. That was pretty fucking awesome. I remember years ago, I think it was 2008, 2009, when I first heard about this news. I literally had no clue at all that this was a thing. I guess this... And I did hear like a small group of the people that worked on the Earthbound Mother series in Japan. They ended up working for like Game Freak later on for the Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow series. So I would kind of see that whole correlation, connection with the Earthbound Mother series with Pokemon. The only difference is there's a lot more crazier, nastier, disgusting, effed up adult jokes, especially the Japanese version. Holy shit. They are completely unfiltered over there in Japan when it came to their adult jokes. And I hope they're still like that too. Especially now in 2021, going on 2022, when a lot of this cancel culture bullshit and SJW crap is going on. A lot of George Orwell 1984 censorship in China's. And the rest of the world is slowly happening everywhere else. Japan. They're literally the last freaking line of defense when it comes to being unfiltered, uncensored, and doing their own fucking thing. Not giving a shit what these blue-haired throwaway feminist fucking dumbasses think. They're going to do their own video games how they fucking want to do it. They don't give a shit what the United States has to say about it. Especially the freaking throwaway feminist idiot fuckers. Or politics, or little Democrat, Republican, delusion bullshit. It's not even real. It's not even a real thing. So I don't ever talk about that shit on my channel ever. It's just MK Ultra, mind control, Illuminati, Freemason, shit, globalist, Rockefeller, Rothschild crap anyways, or social engineering, control, opposition, etc., etc. I'm not trying to sound like a tinfoil hatter, but that shit is real in my personal opinion. But I will say this. This fool, Indiana Jones looking fool, looks so cool, man. I really wish I would have played Earthbound 1, 2, and 3, man. I really do. Because that's a game, unfortunately, I missed out when I was a 90s, early 2000s kid on the SNES and the original N64, which I think Japan was the only one that got N64. Everywhere else, like in the United States, Canada, UK, Australia, and everywhere else around the world, the other countries didn't get the N64 version. I think it was just Japan that got it, and that was it. So, bro, man. This really, really makes me wish it was an Earthbound 3 or Mother 3. Oh, this will be beautiful. Also, a lot of the music in this freaking game for the Earthbound series, just anytime I'm listening to it while I'm going out exercising at my freaking local gym or going out to the park playing Pokemon Go occasionally once in a while, or even going on my 30-minute, 1 hour lunch breaks at my IRL job, when I play some Earthbound Mother music in the background, just literally within the first 5-10 seconds, maybe a minute or two, I'll just literally, I gotta bring a pack of tissues with me because that shit emotionally hits the crap out of my feelings, man. Hits me so hard in the feels, but in a good way. I never even grew up playing the game either. That's the crazy part. I played it on a bunch of emulators, but I never played the original physical copy for the SNES version, ever. I really wish I would never missed out on that game, because, and it's what inspired literally later on Toby Fox to create Undertale and Deltarune later on. So that shows you how much staying power this game, this franchise Earthbound Mother has. I wish Nintendo, for the Nintendo Switch Pro or the OLED version, I wish they would like make a modern day version of the Earthbound Mother series, but with all the freaking drugs and alcohol jokes and the sex jokes and shit like that, they're probably never gonna freaking do that ever. Unfortunately. Because Nintendo, they still kind of want to have a family friendly, like squeaky clean image, even though granted they're putting a lot of like really super hot ass, beautiful, sexy anime manga girls and Shin Megami Tensei and Persona 5 and a bunch of these other anime manga games. It's okay for them to do that, but to not have alcohol and sex jokes and adult jokes and shit in their games, oh no, that's a big no-no for them. I don't know why. I really wish Nintendo would just do a remake, remaster, or even a spin-off or spiritual successor of Earthbound Mother as a modern day version. That would be badass to see that, but it is what it is. That's all I gotta say for now. Minor links to about Sound Blog Cards on the side. It's way longer than I wanted it to be. It's more of a rant video than a reaction. That's a peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, fanboys and fangirls. As always, tacos and keep I'll see you. I see you guys. Have a night wherever your neighbors out there. Stay tuned for your channel, including video game intro news, mod news, internet news, Twitch review, drama news. As always, internet celebrity news once in a while, and of course reaction videos like this one. That's it. Peace out, my sauerkraut. Blazing by. See you awesome epic people on the flip side. Later, I'm gone. I'm out. See you soon.